Hello, my beautiful angels. I'm here today with a message for some, a reminder for others. And it's based off of my own personal journey at the moment. I'm coming to you pretty sleep deprived, and so I hope this message comes across okay. I'm very tired. My brain's not firing on all cylinders. But it's due to being in a bit of trauma mode and uncovering things from a trauma that happened 5 years ago. And I'm bringing this up now partially because we have this incredible eclipse that's happening right now, and things are coming to the surface for a lot of people. And my current situation is based off of the fact that it was this time of year, like this is the 5-year anniversary time period of a really intensely traumatic event. And I honestly call it like the most traumatic event that's ever happened to me. And so when this time of year happens, I can always expect for things to be a bit of a struggle. And that's what I wanted to instill into everybody today, is that if you are struggling, or if things are coming up, or if you do have time periods where things feel heavier than normal, like, it's because our bodies and our minds, our subconscious, they remember the things that have happened to us, and they want more than anything to keep us safe. And so we might go through these seasons of PTSD based on the fact that our body and minds are trying to keep us safe and also give us the time and space to heal from them. That's the other side of that coin. Yes, they want to keep us safe, but it also doesn't always feel like that. Like, I know for a fact it's like, this doesn't feel good, right? Like, making me hyper aware of what happened to me doesn't necessarily feel like it's keeping me safe, but it is a protection. It is like, remember, this happened because, and we're remembering it because we don't want it to happen again. So if you are aware that this happened, maybe we can avoid, we're going to look out for all the signs and indicators that, something might be coming at us, and we're going to be so hyper aware that, it's not going to come anywhere near us, right? Because our bodies and brains, our subconscious minds, don't necessarily have a rational mind. And our bodies definitely don't have a rational mind. But our cells remember, our neural networks remember. So it's constantly scanning our environment for possible threats. And that's why you might feel a little unhinged at times. And it's completely normal. And when you're able to remember that it's our bodies trying to keep us safe, it can feel like we can have compassion at that point. We can have compassion for ourselves. We can have compassion for our experience and what we're going through in the moment. And it's not so much that, like, well, clearly I haven't done any work around this, and why does this keep coming up? Like, why does it keep haunting me? And it's not trying to do that. It's trying to give you that space to be better, and it's trying to come from a place of love. However, like I said, the other side of the coin is that it wants to come up so that it can also be healed. Because our bodies and our minds want to process the things that have happened to us, because we have a particular energetic charge that's attached to traumatic events, and that energetic charge wants to be dispersed. And because of the lifestyle and the society that we have, we don't ever really get the opportunity, and we're not trained to allow ourselves to go through those motions like other creatures on the earth do. Like, it's so much more natural for other animals to release that adrenaline and that rush of energy that happens during a trauma. Other animals naturally know how to do that, and we do too, but we're trained out of it. And we're made to feel shameful about needing to have that experience. So none of us do. And we compartmentalize. And so our bodies are wanting an opportunity. They're like, hey, it happened at this time, and we don't really have a reference for time. So we know that this thing, it's like happening now, right? It's happening now, and we're going to like protect you, and we're going to give you that opportunity to release this energy. And so if you are struggling with any kind of PTSD, or maybe your body tends to like act out in some way, whether it's through aches and pains or illness, or, you know, old things like old illnesses flaring, anything along those lines, like those are all indicators that the energy is trying to move out, and it actually needs your help. It needs your intentional effort in order to process and burn off all of that energetic charge. And because I'm currently going through that during this time period, I thought it would be a really great idea for me to share some of the things that I do in order to honor those parts of me. And that will come with time. As I start to do those modalities with myself, I will be uploading them and sharing them so other people can kind of get an idea of what their healing journey could look like as well. But today I just wanted to remind you that you are completely normal, and it's completely safe and natural for you to be having those feelings. But you also need to approach them with compassion, with love, with acceptance. Radical acceptance is huge, because usually our instinct is to fight those feelings, but fighting is not what your body needs. What it needs is to be lovingly accepted for its state and not disowned. So give it that space, give it that time, be in your feelings, and figure out the difference between being in your feelings and processing them versus stewing, right? Like there is that fine line between allowing the space and then staying in it too long to where it's detrimental. So start practicing through conscious effort that forgiveness, that self-forgiveness, that self-compassion, that self-love that your body really, really needs during those times and any times that you're experiencing in the moment. So that's my message for you all. I hope that this was informative and that it helps you in your own processing journey.